Another handy feature of Google Maps, especially if you're not familiar with the particular area that you're looking for a property in, is that you can verify various details about the property, including, for example, public transport and the locations of maybe bus stops or Lewis lines and so on. So to do this, you just need to open Google Maps. And you can use the search function to input the address of the property that you're interested in. So I'll just pop it in here. 52 Fossa Avenue in Cabra is the address of the property that I'm interested in for this example. So you just hit search or hit enter after entering the address. So you'll see here on the map, it indicates the address that I've input with a marker here. So if you look at the map, you will see little icons of, I think it's a bus or a public transport type of icon you'll see there along the road. So if you hover over it, it will actually tell you the bus stop and also what bus number passes. So in that instance, bus number 122 stops here. And you'll see it confirms that it stops there as well. Bus 122, stop 63. And if I see here down another one, this is bus 122. Obviously, this is the route of that particular bus number. Now, I can zoom out to see maybe other options. So it still keeps the marker of the property that I'm interested, 52 Fossa Avenue. And so we can see that maybe there's something here. There's actually the Lewis. So there is a difference between the Lewis icon and the bus icon. So we can see here that I can get to the green line in Fibsra from the property, which is actually quite close. Now, further functionality with Google Maps is if I click this here, it will bring in, it will put in the address that I've selected, which was the Lewis. So you can see the little marker here. So I can pop in 52 Fossa just to see how far it is, and I can see how far it is driving. Now, I would probably prefer to know how much it is walking, to be honest, because I'm unlikely to drive 4 minutes, but I'd like to walk to the Lewis stop. So it's telling me it's 21 minutes from Fossa Avenue to get to that green line Lewis. Another handy tool using Google Maps is if I plan to use public transport to get to my workplace, which maybe is located in City West Business Park, I can see what the best route is for me there. So if I just pop in here, City West Business Campus, and hit enter, it will give me all the options. So you'll see here, it's giving me the driving route, and it's saying that the fastest route would be 21 minutes. Now, I can change that in terms of timing. So if I want to see, you know, if it was rush hour, so if I was to arrive by 9 a.m., let's just say on a Thursday, you can just change your dates and times. So I'm just going to pop it in to arrive at 9 a.m. because that would be rush hour. So it's saying that I should really allow for up to 35 minutes for that drive. So obviously in times of lesser traffic, it's 20 minutes drive. Now let's just say that I want to travel that by public transport. So you hit the transport button, and it literally tells me how to get from point A, which would be Fossa Avenue, to point B, which would be City West Business Campus. So it's telling me here, I can expand the details. So it's telling me that I would need to walk about 12 minutes to the Old Cabra Road bus stop and take a bus for 8 minutes to Blackhall Place, walk about 4 minutes, get on the Lewis on the red line in order to get to City West Campus. And it is making an approximation that it would be, let's see, so 1 hour, 14 minutes in total, it approximates for that journey, 1 hour, 14 minutes. You could obviously choose walking or cycling to get the duration there. Walking probably would be out for a length of a journey of that type, but at least it's an option if it's a shorter destination away from the property. Driving, then you just hit that icon and you can get the details then again. Another handy feature with Google Maps is you can add another location. So if I change that around there, and let's just say that I want to go to Liffey Valley Shopping Centre, but let's just say that after Liffey Valley Shopping Centre that I need to go to work in City West Business Park. You can literally add a destination and it will factor that in. So let's just say I plan to drive from my house at Fossa Avenue, should I purchase it, and that sometimes I have to go to the shopping centre and then on to work. It gives you an approximation and it factors in that that route has tolls. So just a very handy functionality there from Google Maps. Another handy feature of Google Maps is and Google Street View is that you can verify details of the property versus the property listing that you were looking at. So if I indicate here this little yellow man, if you drag and drop that, so it's prompting there that I can browse Street View images. So if I drag that, hit that with my mouse, click, and then keep it pressed and drag this man, and you can see the lines start to turn blue, so that indicates where there is Street View available. So if I continue on, obviously I want to go in front of our 52 Fossa Avenue property. So I'll drop it there because the Street View option is available. So I just literally let go then of the button. And you can see here on the left where your property that you're looking for is and where your little yellow man icon is. So if I turn this way, you'll see that the little triangle indicator also turns. So it's telling me that I'm outside the property now, because you can see that I'm facing the property here on the left. So it's very, very handy. Now, a few things here. If I just bring down the screen a little bit, you can see here it says image capture December 2021. Okay, now sometimes obviously the Google Street View cars, it can take time to update specific areas. So sometimes the Street View property images can be a little outdated. Now this one isn't, it's literally only a couple of months old, so that's really good. But there's a nice feature up here. If you click that drop down button, you can actually look at how the property appeared on Street View back even as far as 2009. So you can see there that image, or you could look at it in 2019, you could look at it at 2014. So it just depends on when the imagery was updated by Google itself. But that's handy sometimes just to see the development of an area and if you have specific things you want to verify. Another reason to Street View a property is that some estate agents, obviously not auctioneer, but some estate agents tend to use a degree of Photoshop on a property. They might embellish certain elements. And obviously you want to verify that. So using Google Street View to see a recent image, and you can get the image capture date, would help to verify anything that you're concerned about. So I hope you enjoy the video outlining some functionality that you can utilize in your property buying journey. Thank you for watching.